I'm literally lost for words knowing what this woman meant to me in such a pivotal point in my life. She was the only person, which is interesting.
Can't pay some bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of like my rent for what I said.
Angel Reese recently demonstrated that being chief is a lifestyle rather than a personality characteristic choice, and she's taking full use of it, she felt. That a few additional dollars were worth totally ruining her reputation, so she sought a daring career in basketball. I'm a lovely girl.
I'm a beautiful girl. Like, I'm a beautiful woman. I've been posting pictures in my bikini. I got a nice body and I work hard for it. And if I want to post a picture in my bikini, I should be able to without being sexualized.
Well, from the beginning, it's been obvious that fame and money were her top priorities no matter where they came from. Last night, she was spotted at a strip club with Cardi B finalizing some bold modeling contract that left everyone speechless for all the wrong reasons. I've got all the messy details, so let's get straight to it. And it's almost painful to think about how far Angel Reese has fallen, especially considering she was once the golden child of women's basketball back in the day. Her name was everywhere, hyped as one of the WNBA's most promising stars. She had it all: raw talent, charisma, and the kind of potential that made people whisper words like legend. She was even compared to Caitlin Clark, another rising star with a ridiculous work ethic and a laser-focused drive. For a while, it seemed like Reese and Clark were poised to be the faces of the league, pushing boundaries and elevating women's basketball to new heights. But well, that didn't last long. While Clark was grinding through training sessions and building her reputation as a community hero, Ray was busy doing something else. Yes, she had her eyes set on fame and money, loud and clear. And if there was any confusion, she cleared it up herself with public comments about how the WNBA's salary structure just didn't fit the luxury lifestyle she had in mind. Fair enough, everyone has the right to their own beliefs, but rather than utilizing her gift to establish her value, she began looking for shortcuts that promised her fame and money more quickly. Oh, it completely changed the narrative. What had once been a place for basketball highlights and game updates was now a runway for daring photos and carefully planned posts that had nothing to do with the sport that made her famous. Fans who followed her for the love of the game were left perplexed because it appeared that Ree was more interested in showing off her off-court endeavors.
She said she don't like me, but she love me, girl. Knock it off. All these just made. I'm running the two. These are denim tears. I'm sexy dancing in your house.
Furthermore, it didn't take long for people to realize that her priorities had shifted away from basketball. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark was out there doing what Ree had once been capable of doing. She maintained her focus on the game, training diligently, setting records, and winning over fans with her commitment. When she wasn't dominating on the court, she was working with communities, attending events, and establishing her reputation as an inspiration for young athletes.
Model. But they saw what was going on with Angel Reese and how committed, for lack of a better word, Teresa Weatherspoon was to Angel Reese and this.
On the other hand, threw herself fully and her controversial new persona, with every headline about her most recent modeling job or daring Instagram post serving as a reminder of how far she had deviated from the game. Angel Reese's transition from basketball sensation to attention-grabbing controversy magnet peaked on December 14th, 2024, when she was spotted partying with Cardi B, the queen of pop culture, on camera.
What teammates, and your team has eyes. They can see what we can see. They may not get in front of the microphone and say it. She's with the Chicago Sun-Times, and she recently reported that Weatherspoon was tailoring the Sky's game around one or two players, led to some serious.
The videos and pictures go viral on social media, leaving fans and critics in shock over how someone can go from being a role model for young athletes to showing up at a strip club as if it were her new full-time job. And when I say partying, I mean throwing stacks of cash like it was Monopoly money and completely immersing herself in a scene that couldn't be further removed from the basketball court. Angel Reese appears to have managed to
around me tryna dodge bullets. Serve a pack of chickens and a Dodge Hemi. Around me tryna dodge bullets. Around me, I twin sister. Whipping off the key, tryna dodge prison. Traveling in the street, that's some more jealous. They'll turn the feed.
There's more to this crazy night out than just living it up Miami style, though. According to sources, we used it as a networking opportunity because there's no better setting to launch your modeling career than beneath neon lights with Cardi B. As your hype, it seems that Cardi served as a liaison, bringing Ree into contact with prominent figures in the entertainment industry and fashion industry, with the intention of advancing her audacious modeling ambitions into the However, let's face it, when everyone sees our videos of you making it rain in a club, it's difficult to portray this as a shrewd career move. Critics weren't exactly lining up to applaud her business acumen, calling it a blatant attempt to stir up controversy for attention, and social media platforms like X, formerly Twitter, lit up with hashtags like Angel Reese and hashtag StripClubGate trending for hours, leaving fans divided. One viral tweet that criticized her for sacrificing her image for inexpensive pleasures encapsulated the situation perfectly. Is women's basketball going to go from being a star sport to being used as tabloid fodder? More than anything else, this type of public response shouts dissatisfaction.
She pays them bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of like my rent for where I stay at.
It couldn't have come at a worse time, with new TV agreements and marketing initiatives aimed at putting the league in the public eye. The WNBA has been working to improve its image for a sport striving for recognition. Reese's antics felt like a slap in the face, diverting focus from the league's advancement and returning it to her private life. This wasn't merely an awkward diversion, though it was a complete breakdown of everything the league had been striving for.
Girl, I'm a beautiful girl. Like, I'm a beautiful woman. I've been posting pictures in my bikini. I got a nice body and I work hard for it. And if I want to post a picture in my bikini, I should be able to without being sexualized.
But let's face it, this wasn't a singular occurrence. The story of the Miami strip club is only one phase of Angel Reese's continuous development into a major influencer. Her Instagram serves as ample evidence that it was previously a celebration of her basketball skills. Highlights of the journey game include teamwork and instructional videos.
This, or I'm this, that, like, it's the same. It's been happening for
Must do everything she could to divert attention from her right eye. Now it's essentially a collection of glitzy bikini photos and thirst traps. Although her confidence and self-expression are admired by some followers, others are not as impressed. You had the ability to represent basketball, but now you're simply another Instagram model. As one fan commented, what became to the Angel Reese whom we admired?
All she could in order to keep the attention off of her, right?
Moreover, there is the obvious contradiction. Rhea has made it clear that she detests the way the media sexualizes female sports, yet her articles frequently seem to be designed to garner the precise attention that she condemns. Critics are having a field day with this one, accusing her of taking sides. Even her staunchest admirers are beginning to wonder why she does what she does. Make sure your words and deeds are consistent if you're going to take a stand.
They have sent it to my family members. My family members are like, uncles are sending it to me like, no, are you naked on Instagram? It sucks to see that, and it's really hard that I have to go through that, and now seeing other players even having to go through that. But like, at the end of the day.
After that, Angel Reese's decision to formally pursue a daring modeling career was revealed, marking yet another contentious chapter in her turbulent journey. Those who had been closely following her career over the past year were not surprised her social media presence had shifted from being primarily about basketball to being more glamorous, with posts that featured expensive outfits, bikini photos, and endorsements for luxury brands. However, the announcement supported the widespread suspicion that Reese was abandoning her identity as an athlete and entering the modeling industry.
Girl, like I'm a beautiful woman. I've been posting pictures in my bikinis. I got a nice body.
Typical American wage in exchange for the remarkable attention she receives. It's clear that she's making money from endorsements and other activities. But isn't there a reward? There were questions about this decision's timeliness. Fans of Rhee, who had previously supported her on the court, expressed disappointment, viewing this as a clear prioritization of fame and financial gain over her role as a professional athlete and role model. It happened during the WNBA offseason when most players are either training to improve their skills or taking part in community initiatives. Social media sites like X used to be rife with arguments on Twitter. One user remarked, "Is basketball just a side hustle for you?" and now claim to be more interested in Vogue than basketball.
Regular American salary for an extraordinary amount of attention that she gets. Now, obviously, she's cashing in with endorsements and all of that, but you know, isn't there?
Reese's continuous complaints about the WNBA's pay structure were a major factor in this change in priorities. Earlier in the year, during an Instagram live session, Rhee publicly criticized the Leah, saying that her salary didn't even cover her rent. As of 2020, for the WNBA, average salary is approximately $75,000, with top players earning up to $200,000. Rhee contended that this was insufficient to support the lifestyle she wanted, particularly in high-cost places like Chicago, where she was located, and that her modeling job was a means of closing that gap.
He ain't pays them bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally, I'm trying to think of like my rent for last.
However, many viewed this as more than just a financial choice, drawing comparisons between Reese's journey and that of Caitlin Clark, who has remained unwavering in her commitment to basketball and who played a key role in helping her team win a championship. The year Rhee faced criticism, Clark has spent her off-season honing her skills and attending youth basketball camps, while Clark is praised for motivating the upcoming generation of players. This striking disparity has become a common topic in conversations about Rhee. Rhee is frequently chastised for leaving the sport to focus on developing his personal brand.
WNBA salary doesn't pay her rent. Now, her WNBA salary is like $74,000.